So you want to start a YouTube channel. Well, I'm going to go over it a little with you guys. I want to talk a little about it. But before we get started, I just want to say, if this is the first time come to my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you have recently subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. And in case you're wondering, what am I using to create my video? It is Filmora 12. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I follow a lot of YouTube creators out there. I mean, I don't even want to get into it because I tell you the truth, I've been finding it so confusing at times. Now, just to give you a little background about myself, I've been on YouTube since 2013. So what does it make it, 10 years now? And I know there is a learning process to it. But remember one thing, folks, it's not rocket science. If you look at the first video that Mr. Beast put out, he started out with an iPhone 5S. I mean, an iPhone 5. I have the iPhone 5S here. This is what he started out with. Seriously. I mean, I could play the clip and incorporate here, but I don't want to keep this video too long. But this is what he started out with, an iPhone 5. This is the 5S. And in that video, he talks about how terrible the video quality was and so on and so forth. Look, I said it before in my videos, and again, if you're new, just the first time you're hearing me say it, I don't have a book to sell you, and I don't have a dream to sell you. What I do have to offer is my own, my information is based off my experiences being on this platform. Let's put it that way. If you look at some of the other creators out there, they have maybe a different way of introducing themselves on their YouTube channel. I'm a little different. I do things simplified, not to make things complicated. For all intents and purposes, I created this YouTube channel back then, back in 2013, with the intentions to help inspire and share. I call it His Initiative. It's something I made up, and I do want to help people, and I want to inspire you, and I want to share information with you, okay? And for those who follow me on this YouTube channel, you're going to see that it's an open forum channel. I like to talk about different things, but it's all related. I'm also a seller on eBay. I've been with them for 24 years. But, with that there, I don't always talk too much about it. But when I do, I talk about the reseller news and Let's Talk eBay segments. But I also edit the mix of vlogger. I should say vlogging. I was just watching a video with the YouTube file. I'm not going to mention the person's name out there because I don't want people to think I'm bad-mouthing anybody. And they were talking about the YouTube shorts, and are they good? Do they help a channel? Do they hurt a channel? When it comes to creating videos, how long do you keep the videos going for? There's a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Do people prefer to watch a YouTube short rather than a long form content like this is going to be? But folks, you got to understand something. I know a lot of you out there are busy. You probably don't have the time to sit around and watch some person for the first time who you don't know who I am is going to sit there running their mouth off for 15, 20 minutes or maybe even a half hour or longer. But if you want to get a message across or get to the point, you're going to have to, suck up to the time sometimes. You got to listen to what the person says. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to get the full understanding of what that creator is trying to teach you, yes, the videos are going to run long. Okay, I don't know if you can condense a half hour. I heard somebody saying they took a half hour video and they condensed into a 1 minute short, YouTube short. I don't know. It may be possible. I don't know. I mean, I just find it a little off, to sit there taking a 30-minute video and condense into a 1 minute video. I mean, a YouTube short. I don't know. Maybe it could be, I don't know. Me, on the other hand, if I do a 1 minute video, it's 1 minute and I just try to get to the point. I try to keep it short and sweet because, you have no choice. It's a YouTube short. It's only a minute long. But I've been hearing so many different things from so many different creators. And I tell you the truth, starting a YouTube channel and hearing all this different information, I think it could be a little mind-boggling to some people. Okay? Coming into it, let's say you're watching me for the first time, or let's say even if you're watching somebody else, they're going to tell you all the ins and outs, the ups and downs, and the pros and cons about starting a YouTube channel. Folks, like I said once before in my videos, I'll say again, it's not rocket science. Okay? You guys out there, men, women, you could do this. We all have talents and passions. I said it before and I'll say it again. People don't know what they are. People say, well, how do I know what my talent or passion is? And I always tell people, well, what are you good at? Whatever you're good at, that's what you could do a video about. If you're a person, like I said, that knows how to paint, let's say you do portraits or landscapes, you could teach people how to paint. That's one way of getting into it, breaking into it, okay, instead of starting a YouTube channel. If you're a person that knows how to do basic home repairs, you could do a video on that. Or a baker, or a cook. The list goes on and on and on. I could sit here and tell you all day all the different things you could do as starting a YouTube channel. But that's something you got to find in yourself, okay? Yeah, you could tell your friends and they could be very encouraging and say, well, you know how to paint. Why don't you start a YouTube channel and teach people how to paint? And then your response to them might say, yeah, but there's 1,000 people already doing it. You'll be 1,001. Who knows? You could be the next Bob Ross. Folks, look, you're going to pass this path once in life. I mean, people might not want to hear it that way. Oh, my God. But it's true. Every day that goes by, every day, month, year, is one day and 1 year less and everything. So if you're going to sit there and procrastinate and say, if I start a YouTube channel, no one's going to watch my videos, no one's going to subscribe. Look, I thought the same thing. Okay, now, did it take me years to get my YouTube channel monetized? Absolutely. And I'll tell you, I'm not ashamed to say it. I started back in 2013. My YouTube channel didn't get monetized till 2021. Look how many years it was. I held out. I kept doing it. I kept doing content. What does it say? Content is king. I kept putting videos out. And I'm going to keep putting more videos out too. Consistency is one of the key factors to, as far as I'm concerned, being a YouTube creator, pushing 2,000 videos, which doesn't make me a YouTube guru by any means. Okay, I'm not a YouTube guru by any means, and just because I've been on this platform 10 years doesn't make me a YouTube guru either. But the fact of the matter is, I'm in it for the long haul. Okay, I want to share information with you guys out there, and I'm going to do it. One way or the other, I'm going to keep putting it out there. Now, true, my channel is very slow growing. It's not growing in leaps and bounds. And I tell people the 5 things when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, what I would do, what I am doing. And I'll say it right now. When it comes to starting a YouTube channel and creating videos, 1, keep it real. 2, keep it original. 3, let your channel grow organically. 4, good title, and number 5, a good thumbnail. If you do those 5 things, there should be no reason why your YouTube channel will not take off. It's not gonna you're not gonna grow probably subscribers in leaps and bounds, but it's a start. We all got to start somewhere. When I started back in 2013, to be truthfully honest with you, I had no clue. When people asked me, so when you started your YouTube channel back then, what was it about? I said I had no clue at the time. It kind of worked its way in as time went on. I started getting more familiarized with it. I started to feel more comfortable. When my first video was, how I started, how I broke into it, basically I have to give kudos to eBay. And people say, why eBay? Well, because back then, and they still have it to the present, where you can embed videos within your eBay listings. So I said, hey, I mean, it's fairly new at the time. Not new to YouTube, not to eBay, but to YouTube. I said, hey, why not? Let me try it out. So I did a little demo video about a little electronic monkey where he has a banana there, and every time you take it away, he would scream and rant until you put it back in his hand. And by the way, that video did help sell that item. It's been long gone sold since then, but that video did help. So then I started doing sneak peek videos. I did demo videos and intro videos. Okay. With that set aside, I said, okay, let's broaden up the channel here. Let's make it a little more interesting. I started doing reselling news, and I started doing the Let's Talk eBay, and then the very last thing I added to my channel was vlogging. Now, a lot of people out there will tell you when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, you should find your niche. I'm not anti-niche, okay? My only thing is what happens when it gets played out. There are channels out there that you name it, they have it. Okay, they'll talk about iPhones, they'll talk about DSLR cameras, you name it, the list goes on. And some people have a niche channel. Now, I was following a creator that would talk a lot about cameras, the DSLR cameras. And I noticed as time went on, that person kind of like, deviated and started another channel outside of the, teaching people about DSLR cameras. Why is that? Maybe it was getting played out. I can't afford to do videos with DSLR cameras. I can't afford it, to be truthfully honest with you. Okay, my suggestion is when you're first starting out, and they'll tell you the information I'm going to share with you from good old ChatGPT. It's going to tell you use your smartphone or iPhone, whatever we have. Even the iPhone 5S will do. Okay, you don't have to go out and buy expensive stuff to start a YouTube channel. Okay, you could even, when I first started out, I used a Laptec mic. I call it a stick mic because it's one of those long, skinny ones there. I don't know. I think, and as a matter of fact, I bought that at the thrift store. I think I paid like $5 for it. It was pre-owned, as well. I was just starting out. And I had an HP webcam that I bought. I said, well, I got to get myself on YouTube. I go, how am I going to do it? I went to the electronics store over here where I live, Micro Center, and I bought a little webcam. I think I paid $40 or $50 for it. Cheap investment, but it worked. And I started from there. And then eventually I started adding on to, buying a little better stuff as time went on. As you can see over here, I have the Stream Deck. I got two Elgatos here. I got the Elgato Stream Deck 32 key, and I added this one recently, well, maybe a couple months back, the Stream Deck Plus. Okay, and this one here, you could probably do the same thing. If I alleviate the 32 key, I could probably do everything with this here because it's got different profiles, and every time you scan it with the touch key here, with the slide thing here, you could have more profiles and add more things. So it's the same thing with this. It's endless. I mean, I can have so many different profiles and set these buttons up for all different things. And then I eventually picked up the Logitech Brio webcam. It shoots in 4K. And I started getting, I started building up as time went on. They got this Blue Yeti mic. Well, this was a gift. Okay, this was a gift. And, and that's basically it. And I'll talk about that in another video about the things I have, for what I use to shoot my videos here. But that was all done as time went on. You put a little money aside, and even if you ever watched a clip of video with Mr. Beast, he said the same thing. He had to save up money to buy stuff. He didn't just go out and buy all this expensive stuff. As his business, I consider business, you do channel grows, you start getting, let's say he monetized his channel down, whatever, and he started getting money and stuff like that. Then he started buying better stuff. It stands to reason, in the beginning, unless you have, rich relatives or someone's going to say, hey, don't worry, go to the store, pick out whatever you need, get the best DSLR camera, the best microphone, this, that, and the other thing. It's not going to happen. It didn't work for me like that. Okay, I had to sacrifice. I saved when I was working. I was saving, put money away, and then I bought things as I went along. Okay, in regards to people say, well, if I start a YouTube channel, okay, let's say you start it, you say, okay, now I got it, I registered with YouTube and stuff like that. Now, how am I going to break into it? That's where you're going to come in and say, well, all right, I have a talent and I'm going to share it. That's how you're going to start it out with. Okay, you're going to start that. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is, that's what you should base your YouTube channel around. Okay, if you're going to start a niche channel, I'm talking a niche. If you're going to teach people how to paint, I'm talking like not painting houses, but, painting landscapes and, beautiful pictures and stuff like that. That's what your YouTube channel should be about, okay? If you're a niche, I want to keep my channel an open forum. I want to talk about different things, but keep it all where, in a perspective where it's all going to be related somewhere along the line. Like I want to teach people on the software I use to create my videos, which it's Filmora 12. I might want to do tutorials on that, but it's all related to growing a channel. Now, the other things you might say, well, what about the reseller news and Let's Talk eBay? That's another thing. I do have a separate channel for that, okay? But I don't really, that's the other thing too. When it comes to starting a YouTube channel, I hear people talking about these creators, yeah, right? These I call them successful YouTube creators, whatever, because they got millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And then someone will say, well, maybe it would pay to have a separate channel for a podcast or a separate channel for a YouTube short, and then maybe a long form. I can't manage all those YouTube channels. Okay, I think they said, I don't know, maybe Mr. B says he has multiple channels. But remember one thing, he got to a point in his life where he's successful enough we could hire a team of people, editors, people who do the videos and stuff. I'm a one-man band here. I do it all. Okay, I don't have anybody to help me. I do it on my own. So for me, that's out of the question. Making one channel grow is hard enough. I can't fathom the idea of having 2, 3, 4 channels. It's totally out of the question. So I keep it an open forum. But this is what you got to think about when it comes to starting your YouTube channel. Okay, are you going to be a niche channel? If you are, then stick with your niche, but just find a lot of things to keep it going, because like I said, as time goes on, it could get bland. People might turn it off. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm not a person who knows how to paint. However, I did watch Bob Ross, though. I love his scenery background, his paintings, and I did watch them. People say, well, there you go. You could do a channel like that. Well, not me, but a person who teaches people how to paint. You could do the same thing. You could follow his format, But for the most part, for me, I like to keep, like I said, an open forum. I like to talk about different things. Okay, I don't know. I always feel spice is the variety of life. You know what I'm saying? Keep your channel interesting, where people are going to want to come back and hear what you have to say. If you build up an audience that takes to you, they like your content, they like you as a creator. I think personally, if they really, they really take to with the stuff that you're putting out there, I don't think it would matter what you're putting out. I might do things on the fly. Heck, I might go to the store one day, not that I'm going to use as an example, I might say, I'm going to buy that new Apple iPhone 15, and I'm going to talk a little about it. I'm going to do a little, preview about it and talk about, its functionality and how it works and what I think about it. I could do something like that on the fly. You know what I'm saying? I don't think personally there's anything wrong with having an open forum channel, because it's nice to talk about different things. And if you are a person that it's not into a niche channel, you could be a vlogger, like Emma Chamberlain. You ever hear of Emma Chamberlain? Well, look her up. I consider her a vlogger. Very successful young woman. I think she's got over 12 million subscribers. And some people might say, well, what is a vlogger? To me, a vlogger is a person that talks about everyday things. You could talk about personal things, not too personal, but you could talk about, let's say in her case, she's a young woman. I seen videos where she might be going to the store, or maybe you might go to the beach, or just having a great time hanging out with your friends at a restaurant or whatever. A vlogger doesn't have to be specifically tied into one particular thing. You don't have to be a vlogger and say, well, I'm going to do sightseeing today, and you're a vlogger, but you want to go sightseeing and go to different places and travel. But she does have videos like that, by the way. People could afford to travel. That's fine too. That can be very expensive, but she's very successful too. So these are the things you got to think about. Okay, I keep a pen and pad here. I jot down notes when I listen to different creators out there talking about YouTube shorts, long form. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm not going to repeat myself. And I sit here and I become bedazzled by saying to myself, what would a person, if I had to do this all over again, listen to so many different people, and I'm not saying anything in a derogative way about those YouTubers out there who teach how to get 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000. I'm not bad-mouthing them in any way, size, shape, or form. I just get, overwhelmed. You ever hear expression over there? Information overload. That's what I experience at times. And I jot things down here, and I say to myself, okay, what am I going to talk about with this video? How do you introduce something to a person who's going to start a new YouTube channel? Okay, like I said earlier, I don't have a book. I don't have a book to say on this step-by-step on how to start a YouTube channel. Whatever happened to OJT, on the job training? You know what I'm saying? Everything with repetition, it becomes easier, right? When you're first starting out, folks, your YouTube channel may grow at a snail's pace, but the thing in the matter is you're in it. It's just like the lottery. I don't play lotto. I used to, but like that old saying goes, and the reason why is because I'm a little frugal when it comes to spending money and stuff like that. I'd rather take If I was going to invest $5 or $10 in a lottery ticket, whatever, I'd rather use that $5 or $10 and put it towards gas or food or whatever. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, people win because you got. And how do they win? Because they're in it. You got to be in it to win it. It's the same thing with starting a YouTube channel. If you sit there and think with a negative mindset, saying, you know what, I'm going to start this channel. I know for a fact no one's going to watch my video. They're not going to watch my videos. I'm going to get little to no views, little to no subscribers, and I'm wasting my time. If you go in with that mindset, you know what I say in my videos? If you're new, other people probably know who follow me on this here. The war was lost before it was even fought. You can't go into this here, starting a channel, with that mindset, because if you do, forget about it. You already got a bad start. You're coming up with negativity like that, and that's not good. Okay? When I started back then, I didn't think about anything like that. Something, to be truthfully honest with you, I didn't think about what people were going to think about my channel. I really didn't. I didn't. It's not like you said, well, you didn't care. It's not that I didn't care. I just didn't think nothing of it. I just did it, and I said, hey, I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to do another video maybe later on today. Depends how this one goes. About my old videos. Do you know they're still getting views to this day? And I'll prove it to people in that other video. I'm not going to do in this one, make it too long. But I tell you the truth, and I'm really amazed. I said, wow, that video was done 3, 4, 5 years ago, and it'll tell you it received so many videos this month. So many views this month. I was like, really? People are still watching it. People say, well, what are you, duh? It's like, well, they consider evergreen videos. So if you put videos that I did back in 2013, yeah, people are going to watch it. But YouTube picks out the 10, well, I think it's 10, 10 plus. But I'll show that in my other video. And these are ones that YouTube picks out where people are still watching my videos. And they're old. They're older. Let's put it that way. And I was like, damn, they're still watching those videos. Look at that. And when you click it on, it'll tell you this video got 900 views this month. This video got 700 views, whatever. And it's like, I did that 4 or 5 years ago, So your old videos still get views. Now, the other thing is, I'm not going to get too much on the topic. Can those old videos still get you subscribers? If they're getting views, I'm sure they can get you subscribers. I would say yes in some cases. Not 100%. Can't guarantee it. I wouldn't bet dollar for donuts on it, but I would say most likely you can get views from, a lot of views on them, but you could also gain subscribers. And I know this because I have gotten subscribers from my older videos. Okay. Look, I met the threshold. Okay. The proof is in the pudding. I got the 4,000 hours of watch hours, and I got over 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys out there. Thanks for the support. I don't know if there's super thanks in there, but if people ever want to contribute to, helping this channel grow, that'd be greatly appreciated. If not, I understand. Money's tight. We're not in a good economy, but you know what? We do what we have to do. Okay. And I also tell people too, when I started this YouTube channel back then, as time went on, and I'm going to share this with the new YouTubers out there, and you're going to see what ChatGPT has to say about it too. I am on all different platforms. Okay, I'm on different platforms, and each and every time I do a video, even this one here, it's going to be on all those other social media platforms. The whole premise behind it is to get the word out. Okay, the more the merrier. The more eyes that see it, there's a probability that you're going to get a lot of views, and hopefully you will gain subscribers. Okay, now some people out there may beg to differ and say, well, that ain't always the case. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm speaking on an individual basis. I can't speak for everybody else out there, but I'm only basing off my own experiences being on this platform. So I have to honestly say, in most cases, for me anyway, that's the way it's been working. Okay, I don't mind sharing information. Like I used to say in some of my videos, I do the research so you don't have to. You guys are busy out there. I know your life is busy. You might not watch this whole video to the end, and that's totally up to you. But I will say this, for those of you who do click off earlier, when you do that, and it's not, people might say, well, you just want to get the views, you want to get the long duration of people watching videos. The more longer, the better for you. No, it's not always that. Well, that could be part of it too. But the thing is, it's like I tell people, it's like reading a book. You read the first 2 chapters, you don't know how the story ends because you didn't finish it. Okay? People will watch videos and they turn off. That's why when I look at analytics, if I do a video, it's 10, 15, 20 minutes long, a half hour. You might see on the analytics, the watch time, average view duration, it might be, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Like, that's it? They didn't even want it. They didn't watch the whole video the whole time. I don't know how engaging I could be with people anyway. I mean, what do you want me to do? Come up with a top hat and a cane and dance? I mean, be entertaining. The whole idea for people to watch videos is to learn from them. And if people, if people are just going to watch a video for, a 15 or 20 minute video for 3-4 minutes or whatever and tune it out, you didn't gain nothing out of it. You didn't gain nothing. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself because you're not getting the full effect of what I'm talking about. So for people who do that, fine. That's up to you. I can't tell you to watch it all the way to the end. It would be nice if you could watch it to the end. That's fine. If not, that's fine too. And as far as like this and this, I know this doesn't really bother me. I get them on my videos too. And for the new YouTubers out there, you might experience this. You might experience this more than this in some cases. But I have to disagree with that in some cases because I do look at my YouTube shorts and some of my videos, and I do get quite a bit of these here. Not too many of these, but I do get a lot of these. If you look at the ratio, these outnumber these. And if you get these, don't worry about them, okay? Don't let that, change your frame of mind thinking, geez, I got a thumbs down. People ain't gonna watch my videos. They don't like me. They don't like my videos. Don't worry. Disregard that. Listen, everybody's got an opinion and everybody's entitled to it. Okay. If they don't like your videos for some reason, they're gonna give it a thumbs down and most likely they won't come back again. Bye bye. That's it. It's like anything else. What are you supposed to do? Sit here and ponder and sit there and say, oh my God. Like one time I watched a guy like that, a YouTuber, was talking about it, and he has happened to talking about, my video's doing good. He's showing you all the stuff there. And then he comes across a person that gave him a thumbs down. He goes, what's this? Someone gave me a thumbs down. And he was all huffy and upset over it. And I wasn't chuckling at him. I just was like, thinking to myself, why get like that? Who cares? Who cares? I'm sure everybody at some point, I don't care how successful they are on this platform, are going to get thumbs down by people. No matter how good your videos are, they could be motion picture perfect production or videos, whatever, and people will still find faults with your videos. And you won't know that because for the simple reason is, people like myself, I turn off the thumbs down and the thumbs up thing. I don't even have that there where it shows how many people like my videos. But that's done through me as a creator. Okay, but I do get likes on my videos, even though you guys don't see it. I get them. Okay, and yes, do I get these on occasion? Absolutely. I don't care though. If anything, it's inspiring me to do more videos. See, that's the thing, folks. That's the whole key to this here. Don't let things like that bother you, because if you do, it's going to sustain you, and you know what's going to happen. You're going to give up after a while, and when you give up, that's a bad thing. I used to tell my kids, staying in a race is the easy part. Staying in the race is the hard part. People quit ahead of time, right? I should say quitting is easy. Staying in it, that's it. I'm sorry, guys. It's time for that coffee, right? But no, seriously, quitting is easy. Staying in a race is hard, okay? And that's the problem with this here. People get right away to get discouraged. And I have a friend like that talks about it. He goes, hey, I started a YouTube channel and it's not getting views. It's just sitting there stagnant. Well, anyway, then I asked the person, well, what are you doing with your channel? Do you put out a lot of content out there? Yeah, well, not really. I do it once in a while. Well, look, if you're going to pop a video out once a week, once a month, every couple of months, don't expect your channel to grow, okay? Like I said, I'm pushing 2,000 videos, and that's nothing. That's a joke, to be honest with you. I've been on other YouTube creators' channels, and I've seen, through Social Blade, how many videos they put out, 5,000, 6,000. I was like, holy cow. I don't know. If I could achieve that in my life, that'd be great. That's an accomplishment. But my goal right now is to achieve or to create 2,000 videos before the new year. I don't think it's going to happen, but you know what? I'm going to keep putting it out there anyway. It's just something I want to do. People say, well, what's the big deal if you create 2,000 videos? What's that going to do for you? It's not going to do anything for me. It's just something I want to do, I would love to get 2,000 subscribers by the new year, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I see my subscriber base go up and down. 1 minute I may gain 2 subscribers, then maybe a couple weeks later I lost 2 subscribers, or I might have lost 3. And people may just say, well, maybe they turned off, they don't like the content. I was watching one creator. I got to share this with you guys. I'm sorry. And look, for those out there, don't take it the wrong way. It's not me. I didn't say this. I'm just repeating what I heard. There was a creator I followed. Don't ask me, because first off, even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you, and I don't remember. It was a while back. And the creator was saying, well, when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, people go, in other words, basically they go by looks and stuff like that. Look, I'm not going to be no GQ guy here, and you don't have to be anybody in particular. We're not here to, what I'm trying to say is, don't let that get you. I know people like that are like very scared to put their face on a camera, because they might feel like people are going to say stuff. Look, don't worry about that, okay? You don't have to be, Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. There's all walks of life on these platforms, on the YouTube's platforms, young, old, and in between. Okay, I look at my analytics and I look how many people I got between 18 and 24. You'll see a bar graph like that, and then it goes on. It breaks down to whatever, 25 to 35, whatever, and it breaks it down, and right up to 65 and over, whatever. How many people watch your videos? Look, I don't care about that there. Okay, as far as that there, the people who follow me on this channel, that's great. I really do appreciate it. I hope this channel grows. I hope my channel grows in leaps and bounds. But when I heard the person talk about that, basically like, if you're a person's attractive enough, look, whatever. Okay, that shouldn't be a deterrent. And I hope and pray that if there are people out there, they don't think with that mindset. I got to look a certain way. I got to, no. Don't worry about that. The only thing I feel is, for me personally, when I do my videos, I do like to look, presentable. Okay, presentable. I don't want to be one of these people that, you do a video, you see a person getting out of bed, their hair sticking up, they're in their pajamas, or I've seen videos, stuff like that. I don't do that. Am I knocking it? No, not at all. I seen videos where there's a guy sitting in his bed doing a video and he's in his robe. And people will watch this person. That's the thing. That's the whole irony behind the whole thing. People will watch that person's video. And why is it? Because maybe they like the person. Look at YouTube as I look as an open forum, but look at it as that it's like when you start a job, you go into a job, right? Your first day there, and you got to get to know the people. Okay, when I went to I worked in a lot of different corporations back then, and when you first go there, people might be a little off, like they might not really gravitate towards you for some reason. It's not because of anything in particular, but it takes a little time to build up a friendship, a relationship. With YouTube, you could do the same thing with a person. Look at the movies when people watch movies or sitcoms, I mean, you first turn on the preview or the first showing or stuff like that. You're watching it. You don't know down deep inside if you're going to keep tuning in on a weekly basis. But what happens? You give it a shot. And then when you keep, watching, you say, I like this here. These actors are pretty funny. I like them. They're cool. You really build up like a rapport with them. Because that's the way it is. It's the same thing with YouTube. When your audience gets to like you, I believe, this is my personal take, they will watch your videos no matter what you put out. Okay? Now some people say, that's what I was watching one guy say, well, it's okay to do different things on your channel, but then you might get people that might get turned off because they're going to your channel for a specific thing. When you look at my banner, it says online reseller, entrepreneur, and vlogger. It says it right there. Okay, people are going to check you out. People will watch your videos. It may grow slow, but people are going to watch your videos. Trust me, folks. Believe me on what I'm telling you. I thought the same thing at one point. When I did that first video, I said, there's no way anybody's going to watch that video. Now, if you ask me where it is, I don't know. It got like I was talking to a relative a couple of days ago. We were talking on a video. And I talked about a video how I had to create a shipping box to ship out. It was going to California, a sailboat, and it was free. I did it for YouTube, for eBay, showing people how I boxed this thing. It was a freestanding shipment, meaning there was no bubble wrap around it, there was no box, there was nothing around it to protect it, because when I bought it, the sales, whoever bought it, bought the item and crafted it together, they glued everything together. So the sales couldn't be disassembled or whatever like that. They were glued in. I wasn't about to putz around with them. So I did a video on that, and I was talking to my relative, and I say, I'd like to see that video. I said, I don't know. If I come across, I'll find it. Like I said, I'm pushing close. Well, it's getting to 2,000 videos. I don't remember which one it was, but it was really a good video. Matter of fact, I'd like to get that video and put it up there so other people could see it. And it worked out pretty good. The person in California got it. It wasn't damaged or anything. And think about this here. It's in an open box. It's an open setting. There's no bubble wrap around. There's no mounting things to get, like things to keep it in place. You had the sails there, right? The sailboat. And I did in the video the way I crafted the box to make sure it got to the person safe. I put the item in it, the sailboat, the sailboat in there. I flipped the box upside down. I showed the people. I was like, look at this thing. It's not falling out. It did a lot of work on that day. And I for a day or so, I said, how am I going to ship this thing out? I said, there's got to be a way for me. I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about it, but I did. But I wish I could find that video. I don't know where it is. I'd have to spend a lot of time panning through everything. And like I said, that's a lot of videos to go through. But yeah, the thing is with a channel like this, an open forum, people may get turned off from it because they say, well, you're talking about too much stuff. But you know what? It is what it is. People will also tell you, those same creators will tell you, just like they say with eBay, you got to experiment. With YouTube, you got to experiment too. You got to, put stuff out there, good titles, thumbnails, And let me tell you this, though. I will say this, because I want to show you that thing with ChatGPT, and then I definitely want to close this video, because I would like to do another one today if possible. When it comes to creating your videos, think about what your channel is going to be again. If you're going to be a person that's going to deal with, you're going to be a niche channel, these are the things you got to think about. Okay, you're going to be a niche channel, or you're going to be a vlogger, or you're going to talk about different things. These are things you should prep yourself prior to making a video. Okay, the other thing I will tell you is this. When it comes to YouTube Shorts, they do work. They do. Some of the YouTube Shorts I've done, there are a few that got a lot of views and a lot of likes, and in some cases I even gained subscribers from them. So whatever you do, don't disparage YouTube Shorts. I'm serious. I'm telling you. I wouldn't. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I wouldn't tell you these things if it wasn't working for me. YouTube Shorts are good, and the reason why I encourage people to use them is you could, especially if you're a new YouTuber out there who's just started a channel, you could use that as it's like a preview of a self-coming attraction of a movie. Picture. Look at the movie trailers. Whenever a new movie comes out, they have a movie trailer, right? It's usually short, a couple of minutes. They just give you a preview of what the movie's going to be about, right? And then you look at it and say, hey, I like that trailer. If the trailer's that good, I like to watch the rest of the movie. Use the YouTube Short as a trailer, a movie trailer. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it's true. In that YouTube Short, you could introduce yourself. You could tell people, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. You could tell them what it's going to be about. And you know what? What do you got to lose? And if people are interested in that particular topic that you're talking about, they will watch it. Now, I can't guarantee, even with the 5 things I told you, that that's going to make your channel grow in leaps and bounds. But heck, you're never going to know unless you try. And see what works for you. And again, when it comes to, if you're going to do whatever type of channel you're going to have, think about your time thing there, the length of the videos. Is it going to be are you going to do 5-minute videos, 10-minute, 15, 20, a half hour? What's your cutoff point? You know what I'm saying? I watched a lot of successful YouTube creators. There's one in particular I watch. The videos don't go no more than 15 minutes long. Okay? And you know what? If you don't know what to start at first, share what you have. Share the knowledge you have. Let's say, again, I'm using this iPhone 5S. I did a video on it a couple days ago. And the video was, don't disregard your old iPhone 5S. You could still make videos with them and stuff like that. Got a lot of views. It didn't jump off the chart, and it got quite a bit of likes. And if you're a person with this here, if you know all the ins and outs and all the the prerequisites to it and using it and stuff like that, you could do a YouTube channel like this, start it with this, or use this as a, as a first starter, a Kickstarter to get your channel going. They always say the first so many seconds is going to be the thing that's going to capture your particular viewer. So what they say, there's so many minutes, so many seconds to capture the person attention to see if they're going to watch a video. So if you do capture your attention, you capture their attention, are they going to watch the video all the way through? It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. But you know what? I'm in it for the long haul, and I hope the new people out there that are thinking about starting a YouTube channel will never give up on your dreams, folks. If this is what you want to do in life, you want to, start a YouTube channel, or if you're a person that wants to sell on eBay, whatever your dreams are, your passions, share them with the rest of the world out there. Granted, they're going to probably be people that's going to be turned off. They may watch it, your videos, they may turn off and go somewhere else. Don't let that discourage you. Just keep doing what you're doing and be good at it. Okay, be the best you can be when it comes to creating your videos. You don't have to go out and buy fancy DSLR cameras. I know in ChatGPT they tell you that there you can start off with your phone, then eventually upgrade. But the point I'm trying to get is, don't let these things discourage you. There's a guy I talked about some other video. Is Dennis Waitley, The Psychology of Winning. I ordered that little cassette back in the day. Had to be in the late 80s. And the thing that always stuck in my mind, even to this present day, 2023, is when he said one of his quotes. And I want to share with you. And the quote goes like this: "It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not." Let me repeat that. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not. If you're a person that you look yourself in the mirror and say, I could do this, or a person that's just saying it's never going to work, that's not good. You got to be positive. Think positive, folks. You guys could do this. I've seen YouTube channels out there and with the content these creators put out. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. And I look and I say, if these guys could do it, I could do it too. I'm not saying to copy and emulate them, okay? Whatever you want to do, I will say this when it comes to creating a YouTube channel. One, me personally, I don't do sub for sub. I know I heard stories, and I think even YouTube, they frown on that, okay? They're not too particularly happy with sub to sub. Don't use other people's content. And what's the other thing there? And there's a person was buying subs. The person was buying subs. Don't do things like that, folks. Okay, it's not good. And the other thing is, don't use reuse content. Okay, you don't want to do that there. The whole idea, from what I understand it from other people and from YouTube too, they like originality. Okay, be creative. Okay. The more original the content is, I think the better it's going to be. And don't look, that's the other thing, clickbait. Don't do clickbait. Some people talk about how to use it in some cases. I am totally against clickbait. Okay? I am not going to clickbait any potential subscribers or viewers who watch my videos. If I'm telling you something, I'm going to follow through. Whatever your title is, right, and the thumbnail, make sure it's in relation to your video. Okay, don't have a title and a thumbnail that shows you. Well, today I'm going to do a video on. I'm going to talk about the Sony DSLR camera. Okay, that's your thumbnail title, or check it out, whatever. And you have a picture there, and you're holding that Sony DSLR camera, and then people click it on because say, hey, I do love Sonys. I love Sony products, and I was to click it on, and the next thing you know, you're curtailing it to something else. To me, that's a turnoff. Now, I won't give the person a thumbs down. I just won't watch that particular video. Maybe they clickbait it that one time. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe they're feeling the water out there. They want to get an idea of what it's all about. It doesn't mean the creator's bad, but I don't do clickbait. That's me. Okay? Everybody, like I said, is entitled to their own opinions. And you may be a person that you may be okay with it, and you might say, let me go see what it's all about. Or like, for example, talk about clickbait. I remember watching a video, a person said, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm giving up YouTube, I'm quitting YouTube. And you look and you say, now I got to find this out, because especially if you watch a couple of their videos and you look, you said, this person's got 500,000 subscribers on here. Why would they want to quit YouTube? And then you watch the video, you're getting into it, you want to hear the punchline, like, okay, this is why I'm quitting it, and you find out later on they're not quitting. I've seen videos like that, even with because eBay guys, eBay people like myself, sellers, I have a YouTube channel. Like I said, I don't use it too much for eBay, but you'll see it. Like if I follow a couple people, I'm quitting YouTube. eBay. I'm quitting eBay. And same thing, same premise. They talk about it, then later on they're finding out they're not quitting eBay. Okay. To me, that's clickbait, as far as I'm concerned, because you're watching it thinking you're going to hear why they want to quit via YouTube or eBay, and you find out later on they're not quitting. Now, there may be people out there that will genuinely quit. I haven't seen them yet, because the people that say stuff like that, they're still doing it to this day. Don't do that, though. But that's up to you guys. Look, it's your channel, but I'm just telling you, as far as I know, YouTube don't really like stuff like that. But it's all trial and error. So but anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into the topic. These are things you're gonna figure out as you go along, folks. Now, like I said again, you may go to other YouTube creators out there outside of me. If you watch this video to the end, it'd be great. And they may write a book, and you might want to buy it. You could go to the bookstores or whatever and buy a book on how to become a successful YouTuber out there. Like I said, I don't have a book. I'm learning based on my own experiences, and I'm sharing it with people, okay? And the most important thing for me as a creator is that you guys get a takeaway from it, okay? I put this information out there, and it's like a computer. I was in the IT field. It's like a computer interpreter and compiler. You put it out there, I put it out there, and you got to interpret it and compile it in your mind to see how, if it's going to make sense to you or not. Okay, you're the one that's going to make the final decision. Okay, when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, you're the one you're the creator, you're the producer, you're the editor, you're it all. Me, I'm a one-man band here. I don't have anybody helping me out. I can't do a video and sit back and say, okay, all right, you guys, you do the editing now. I'm gonna go on a lunch break now. When it's finished, let me know. I want to see the final cut on it. I want to see the final production on it. I don't have that luxury. Okay, I don't have people working for me. I do everything on my own, and I do the best I can with what I have. Okay, all right. Anyway, that's just food for thought. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT, and for those who follow me on this channel, I'm gonna let this program that's embedded. Well, it comes with Windows 10. I have the Home Edition. It's called Read Aloud, and I'm gonna let it read. And please pay attention to it. If you want to, you could also freeze the video and read it on your own, or you could listen to it. I like listening to it too. I mean, reading is good, but I like listening to it. And you could play it over, or you could just, like I said, freeze the frame, and you could just read it like that. I hope that will give you a little insight on, creating a video. Start a YouTube channel. Okay. All right. But I have to mute my mic. So when I mute my mic, I'm going to look at my notes in the meantime. I'm going to take a water break, because when you talk a lot, I don't know about you, but I need that water every now and then, along with a cup of coffee. All right, guys. Okay, so let's go over there. I'm going to minimize myself over here, and here we are at ChatGPT, and I'm going to mute my mic and listen to what it says. I titled it like this: when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, what is the best way to go about it? Okay, that's what it's going to be. That's not going to be the title, but that's how I worded it for ChatGPT. You don't have to even play the video if you don't want. You could just read it like this, or you can let Read Aloud read it to you if you're doing something in the back or whatever, and take it from there. Okay? All right, here we go. Let me mute my mic.
When it comes to starting a YouTube channel, what is the best way to go about it? Starting a YouTube channel is an exciting endeavor that can be both fun and potentially profitable. However, it's essential to approach it with a clear plan and strategy. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you begin. Find your niche. Before you start uploading videos, determine what you're passionate about and how that intersects with what viewers might be interested in. Common niches include gaming, beauty, DIY, tech reviews, vlogging, education, etc. Plan your content. Once you've identified your niche, plan a list of topics or video ideas. Think about series, formats, or recurring segments. Branding. Come up with a catchy name for your channel. Design a logo and banner. This will help in creating a consistent image for your channel. Equipment and software. Camera. You don't necessarily need a high-end camera. Many YouTubers start with smartphones. As you progress, consider investing in a DSLR or mirrorless camera. Microphone. Good audio is crucial. Consider a lapel mic or a standalone microphone. Lighting. Natural light is great, but if you're indoors, softbox lights can be a good investment. Editing software. Free options like iMovie or Shotcut can be a good start. For more advanced editing, Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro are popular choices. Create your content. Pay attention to your video's intro. It should hook viewers in the first few seconds. Engage with your audience by asking questions and encouraging comments. End with a call to action like asking viewers to like, share, or subscribe. Optimization for search. Title. Make it catchy and include keywords relevant to your video content. Description. Provide a detailed description and include links to your social media or any products mentioned. Tags. Use relevant tags to help your video appear in search results. Engage with your audience, respond to comments, ask for feedback, and create a community around your channel. Promote your channel. Share your videos on social media, collaborate with other YouTubers, and consider using YouTube ads to boost your visibility. Monetize. Once you meet YouTube's requirements, consider monetizing your videos through ads, sponsored content, or affiliate marketing. Stay consistent. Regular uploads can help retain and grow your audience. It's essential to be consistent, but don't sacrifice quality for quantity. Keep learning and adapting. YouTube's algorithms, trends, and viewer preferences change over time. Regularly educate yourself about these changes and adapt accordingly. Avoid burnout. It's easy to get overwhelmed, especially if you're doing everything yourself. Set realistic expectations, take breaks, and remember that building a successful channel takes time. Remember, while it's essential to understand the technical and strategic aspects of YouTube, your authenticity and passion are what will truly resonate with viewers. Focus on creating genuine content that you're proud of, and the audience will follow.
Okay, there you are. Now, like I said again, let me make myself bigger here. Let me go over here. Okay. Again, that is the basic that ChatGPT is talking about when it comes to starting a video or a YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I hope you guys will follow that information. Some of it may be a little different than what I'm telling you. You know, like I said again, we interpret things a little different. I'm hoping that with this video, for those of you out there who are thinking about starting a new YouTube channel, I hope that helps. And the most important thing when it comes to creating a YouTube channel is that you, as a first-time viewer, hopefully you'll be a subscriber, you get a takeaway from it, folks. That means the world to me, because to be truthfully honest with you, if I put videos out and no one's getting a takeaway from it, learning from it, I felt like I just wasted my time and I wasted your time. That's if you watch the video all the way through. I'm going to keep putting more videos out. Like what they say, content is king. I'm going to keep putting out more videos, and I'm going to put out videos not to hinder anybody's dreams or disparage any, your ideas or whatever. But I want to share this information with you guys out there. Okay, and I'm only basing off my own experiences being on this platform. Okay, and if you guys hit the subscribe button and you like my videos, I would hope you would subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. I'm going to close this video out, and as I always say in closing of my videos when it comes to this topic, For those of you out there who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you already have an established YouTube channel, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck, the best of success. Don't listen to the naysayers. Keep putting out those videos, because there are people out there that are going to want to watch them. I know I am, okay, and I do. And just go for the gusto, folks. You could do this. I have faith in you. You could do this. Don't go into it with a negative thinking, like that negative mindset, because it won't help. But you guys could do this here. So I'm wishing you all the best. My name is Rich Bassini, your YouTube vlog and creator. Signing off. I will talk to you guys the next time. Bye-bye for now, and have a great day.